Okay. Lol. Yay. So this is the. Oh. Yeah. So this is the Fire Dragon King. It's my story that I've always been writing since I was like 10 or something. This is we're doing it for our California server table read. This is my first time it would have been streamed online. Uh, yeah, no, this is the first time this story would have been streamed anywhere. Yeah, I've read this a few times with different people, but it's always been like a private one. I've never like posted in public or anything. So this is the first part. I'm a little bit disorganized because this is my like public draft that I'm going into my webcomic. So there's some stuff that's gonna be done with like design and drawing that I haven't hashed out, and I have like notes about it in the thing. So hopefully you guys can forgive that. I do want like maximum feedback if possible before I like concept everything and commit. So we've cast all the parts on the side chat because we're doing this out of Discord. These are the parts again, and then Mac is doing the scene descriptions. Yeah. Mac is the scene descriptions. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Wait, I thought I'm seeing the description.
Oh wait, no. Yes, you're right. Aegis, you're the scene description. Yes, it was. You're correct. Sorry, I completely got confused there. Right. Oop, there you go. Let's begin. It should take about 15 minutes.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna start from the words chapter 1. Okay. Chapter 1. Cover art. Mural of Union posters. Art aesthetic. Video game renditions of vintage propaganda which incorporate fantastic elements. Example, Fallout franchise. Author's note. In this case, I want the reader to be very curious as to why a bunch of characters who look like they're from Zelda, Breath of the Wild, are going on a strike with the Union. It also has the ancient legend vibe.
The legend of the Fire Dragon King is a story you will rarely, if ever, hear told, but one that nearly everyone knows by heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I have it
That's the
straight.
first
I'm like opening it. I'm like scrolling down too in Discord. It's okay. Some of us have no. Okay. I think it's a page. Okay. Either way, I guess the page is better now. Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yep.
Okay. Fade in. Scene 1. Interior. Mira's apartment. Day. In a dark room, a door opens. Sunlight temporarily creeps in. Mira, 29, is hauling a huge bag of groceries as well as her cane. She shuffles to a table or counter and puts them down with a thud. She straightens her black hair after the feat. Yes. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Just too. Sorry. That's the factor. Also, the description. Yeah.
Sound effect. Alarm goes up. Mira looks horrified and quickly swats the alarm clock on the counter. It stops. She darts across the dark room with her cane. Thud! Mira trips and falls, and her cane does too. She gets off the floor and makes it into a chair. The chair is positioned over a strange-looking mat. We can see what's special about this mat when Mira waves her cane in a circular motion before her. Scene 2. Interior, Mira's workspace. Day. Circuit-like grooves in the flooring light up. Sound effect, magic power-up. Corporate jingle / elevator music. Downshot, Mira is sitting in a cylinder of holographic light. The logo of Dream Writer, multi-dimensional corporate monopoly, is on the screen. She casts aside her cane and it taps against the chair. She's really disappointed with herself. There's a flood of information coming across the screen which lights her tired face. A confirmation message comes up. Mira is securely connected to the Avalon Source Cell facility. The icons for it, I haven't designed it yet. It will probably be resembling an operator map for an oil rig or nuclear reactor. Cut to Scene 4. Interior, facility entrance, tunnels. Day. Sound effects. Cave ambience. In a dark space, the body of a middle-aged man in work clothes moves into the frame. Shot zooms out. We can see the wall is earthened, and the floor is made of primarily out of a metal manifold. Mounted on the wall is a technological box resembling a comm system.
About time! That's the second time this month!
He steps back, and Mira's spells begin to manifest. Sound effects. Magic protection spell. There's a circular platform in the manifold, very similar to Mira's mat. A magical seal lights up on the floor and sends magical sparks up in the air. The manager motions a gathering of workers to move past him, across the manifold and the glowing circles.
Fire Dragon Brigade goes first. You're working the East Passage today.
Workers in uniforms move across the circle and receive a magical light sourced from the spell, which flies across them like a wisp. Once crossed, they continue down the manifold into the dark tunnels. Shot, people passing in front of the intercom. Sound effects, lots of traffic across the metal floor. Continue. As dozens of workers proceeded through the maze, the manager stops one worker. Zen, 28, is a red-headed young man who isn't expecting this at all.
Wait! Not you. Czar, was it?
You can call me Zen.
The manager rarely looks him in the eye and instead scribbles notes on the clipboard.
Oh, right. Zen.
Yes, Zen. Can I help you?
You've worked in tours, right?
I did, yes. I had a shoulder injury when I was younger, so I led tours through the facility instead of doing repair work for a few months, while it healed.
Who lets you transfer departments over something like that?
It was before you got here, years ago.
I don't remember approving that. Oh, Angela approved it. That makes sense.
Sir, the portal's about to close and...
Sound effect. Spells end. The magic ceases. The light vanishes. All other workers have been moved out of sight.
I'm not gonna get flagged for this, am I?
Probably
Sound
not, Czar.
Comical sound effect.
Because you get to lead a very special tour today.
Me? What happened to the tours department?
Some cuts up might have happened. You'll serve as suitable replacement, so it's no big deal.
I'm sorry, but I'll have to decline.
Sound effect. Ominous pen click or pencil snap. The manager looks him in the eyes for the first time. Zen's name tag is completely legible throughout the conversation.
Czar, what are you saying?
I'm a shift leader. I didn't tell anyone that I was going to be out today, and I'm still training a couple people.
That's nice, Czar. You'll get your usual pay, don't worry.
He goes back to ignoring Zen, but Zen protests.
No, you don't understand. They're also short on vital equipment because I'm carrying one of the fire anima. We only have 4 of them.
Zen gestures to a worn ring on his hand, one with some kind of magical aura. This ring is like a signet on the Fire Dragon Brigade.
I've got to go find them. They'll wonder where I am.
The manager quickly steps in front of him and blocks him from going across the manifold.
Zen, look. I think I understand now.
Really?
Of course! You know I've been a supervisor for as long as you've been alive. Zen, I've directed thousands of people in my time. I know you're young and eager and prove your leadership, but you don't get anywhere micromanaging like that.
Zen is creeped out and confused.
Huh? That's not. Okay, whatever. Can I at least go tell the other shift leader? It's very difficult keeping track of everybody in those tunnels by yourself. I've had to do it before.
Sure, Czar. I'll send somebody eventually.
Oh, that's assuring. So, which tour am I leading?
What do you mean, which tour? Just show them everything they want. Like the tomb. One of them specifically requested going there. Show them the tomb.
The tomb? We don't run that tour anymore. There were too many accidents. You need a state-issued license to go there now. Do they have one?
Czar, this is no time to be a control freak. Do you know who these people are?
No.
The manager uses the shoulder hand to turn to Zen in the opposite direction. They start walking away from the tunnel the Fire Dragon Brigade passed through earlier. Sound effects, shady music.
Let's just say they're people who don't need licenses to go wherever and do whatever they're inclined to. I know you're anxious to prove yourselves are, so just think of it like this. They want to tour the tomb, you get to be the one to make it happen for them.
They pass the intercom system. While the manager speaks, it's in frame. Scene 5. Interior. Interior, Mira's workspace, day. Mira pulls up a map of the tunnels. The reader can get a sense of how extensive they are. There also happens to be a gigantic black patch in the middle of the complex. The tunnels swarmed and go quite a distance to go around it. One can infer what it is, since one tunnel besides it is labeled Tomb West Entrance. He zooms in on a section of tunnels. Dots indicating Fire Dragon workers are collected in one area. Match cut to Scene 6. Interior. First checkpoint, day. A couple dozen people in uniform sit around the manifold as it narrows into another checkpoint. Karina, 26, is leaning on the rail, preventing her group from proceeding single file through the checkpoint. They're debating what to do. Who's worker?
I can be worker. Oops,
Okay.
sorry, I forgot that I had this like one line. I don't think anything bad happened to him. You know Zen, he'll always take the safest route anywhere.
Yep.
Green is you, actually.
That's you. Leorian, 24, is impatient and opinionated.
I know I just got here a month ago, but hasn't he been working at Dreamwriter longer than anyone else in the brigade? There's no chance he could have gotten lost. I say that we...
Sound effects, magic circle activates again. Right behind them, the glyph lights up and a beam of light clusters around the manifold platform. It's a different color than the last spell. The intercom kicks in. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief. If they were sitting on rocks under the rails, they get to their feet. Karina stands aside and lets her workers pass through the portal to receive the support buff.
What about Zen? This hasn't happened before.
Lysander, 20, is new and curious.
It's Juan. Juan. Getting me want to be the character. Sounds like Juan's AFK.
Okay. Anybody wants to get it? If not, I can.
I can be Lysander.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Mac.
What's a tomb?
Beat. Sound effects. Workers press over the checkpoint. Get the magic buff and continue walking over the manifold, continuously in the background. Sound effects. Comm hangs up or switches off. Lysander looks at Karina instead.
For fuck's sake, Lysander, didn't you pay attention in history class?
I went to one of those sheltered religious schools. I have a feeling they left out some things.
Leorian and other workers keep crossing the portal. Scene 7. Karina sits on a rail.
Because we repaired the tunnels, the source cells tunnels, the source cells hold up the world we live in. If we did a bad job, everyone in the city could lose power.
Sound effects. Dark fantasy background musics. Foreboding. Montage of illustrations supporting her story.
Yeah. No, they're people. It's just the name of their like job. Yeah.
End of montage. Music fade / change.
I heard if you get killed by a curse, you become a ghost. There's not ghosts here, is there? Oh.
They finally go through the portal. Scene ends in flash of magic. End of Act 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there's like one more
Yeah.
part, but we'll see if like we have time for that. Do you guys like? What'd you guys think so far?
I liked it.
It's good.
Yay!
I like reading.
I'd say that the new guy is the new guy recurring. Is the new guy just there?
The new guy is recurring.
Okay, cool. Because because the things get hairy when you're like, hey, new guy who doesn't know anything.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you the whole plot. Like,
I know. I know.
no. It's not that the exposition was bad. It would be bad if it was wasted on a character who's not relevant later.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I get your point. I was like, God damn, I have so much exposition. How do I deliver this? And like, that's been like one of my weaknesses.
Yeah. Exposition is really hard. Honestly, you have to do it in a way that's fun, and sometimes you can just set up exposition by like putting hints in places and doing stuff even outside of your narrative that like builds the world from an outside perspective, because then it feels
Yeah.
like your world is alive and growing.
That
Mhm. Yeah.
huh? Why don't you guys give me the rest of your feedback while I write out the characters for the next one, assuming that we still have time for that.
Okay.
Are you guys reading right now?
Yeah.
We're taking a
Well,
break.
we're taking a break.
Yeah, it's in between
I wanted
acts.
to say the meeting was stupid short for me. They want to do it. So
Right?
okay,
Okay,
Why don't we
yeah.
do state meeting stuff later?
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Okay, sorry.
Or maybe you might want to like cut this recording and then like record again when we're
We take a break
next one.
and then come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.